Hello, everybody. This is Aunt Boo. Let me first say this to everybody. Thank you so much for your prayers, because I'm going to come out of this thing looking good. Thank the Lord. I had to just go ahead and confess to my daughter and tell her, baby girl, you were right. You were right. I should have set my punk iron down somewhere and got fully healed, fully recovered. And now I'm forced to do that. Hey, Gina Stella. Hey, Michelle Hoffer. Let me just say hey to a few of y'all. I see you coming in. Michelle, oh, you said good morning. Good morning. Delaney, I see y'all coming in. Tarcell, hey, Grandpa. Y'all listen, Tarcell Blandon, I love that man. Right here, all in my heart, my chest area. I love Tarcell. He's very funny. Tasha Skinner, Shadonna, Ted, I see y'all coming in. So now, with the COVID-19 going on, you are home with your own children. And so let's revisit the spanking subject that we was talking about. I guess it's been a couple of months now, a month or so ago. After I posted that video, I noticed that I lost a whole lot of likes. And I think it's because people had been traumatized in their youth with spankings. And I need for you to understand this. I'm not talking about child abuse. Hey, Jason Thornton, I see you, Paulina. I'm not talking about child abuse. I'm not talking about crazy stuff like tying your children to a chain, with a chain to a tree. You know, these are things that actually have happened. I'm not talking about putting your child in the basement and starving them. I'm talking about, hey, Wanda Odom, I'm talking about a good old spanking. You know, I got spankings. Look at me. Bless the Lord. I think I came out pretty good. And so, hey, Shauna, you said, Lord help me. What's going on with Shauna? Hey, Terry Fuller. Is that Terry Fuller from Goldsboro? Oh, from South Carolina. Okay, cool beans. Hey, Terry. I'm not talking about child abuse. I'm talking about what the Bible said. If you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. But that rod of correction, it will beat the foolishness out of them. It'll force that foolishness to come out, and it will go far away from them. I'm talking about what the Bible said. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, your child spilled the milk and then you punch him in the eye. No, you have anger management problems and you don't need no child. You need to take him right on down there to the social services and tell him I should not have a child, or drop him right on off up there at the fire station. I guarantee you somebody gonna come pick him up. But just so you know, I'm talking about spankings when you have already given your speeches and your lessons and your teaching and your child. I'm not talking about nobody with any mental issues or any learning disability. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your child that's just stubborn and they refuse to do what you ask. And so I got just a few pictures here that I was able to put together so you can know the difference. Okay, so here's your kid, right? Do you see her? She got her hair, a long ponytail, got a bow in it and everything. You just, and you told your child several times, all your children, don't play with no scissors. Do not play with no scissors. Now, here's your child. You go to the laundry room, right? Just step out just for a moment. And then your son decides that while you gone, he gonna do this to your daughter. Do you see that? Wait a minute, let me show you the first picture. There's your child. After coming from the laundry room, you see that there? That sign says what? Beat them. You done told them to stop playing. Stop playing with scissors. Don't touch the scissors. Then you come back and your child look like a caterpillar. She look like a caterpillar. All right. Now let's talk about this, because a lot of times the children will do this and you warn them. Don't do that no more. You cleaning behind them. Don't do that again. You cleaning behind them. Don't do that. Here is your wall. Your child decided they're going to be a night walker. You don't put them to bed and everything, and you get up in the morning. You get up in the wee hours of the morning to go use the bathroom. You check in on your children, and you notice that your child is not in the room. You go in the living room, and here's your child with a magic marker writing on your wall. You done gave them several warnings. You done told them, my wall is not a billboard. It's not a chalkboard. It's not a piece of paper. Don't do that. You see that right there? Then you beat them. Beat that foolishness that's bound up in their heart. Beat it from them. Now, some of your children are right here. They're right here. I just want to give you some examples, because a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? And I want y'all to hit that share button. I want you to hit that share button when I finish talking. Here's their report card. They got an F in English, an F in social studies, an F in science. They even got an F in gym, simply because they won't dress out and exercise. This right here is not a I'm going to take your laptop moment. I'm going to take your computer moment, your cell phone moment. Anybody get an F in gym? Now listen, look at the sign. They have no learning disabilities. They just lazy. That's what they say. Then what you do? You beat them. Like I said, I'm not talking about child abuse. And I'm going to address that in a moment, because some things ain't child abuse. Some things is self-defense. Your child, you trying to get on them and they ball up their fist to hit you. Oh, that and you punch them in the mouth. That ain't child abuse. That's called self-defense. Here's another one here. See this here? You say you're going to take my oxygen. You see this here? Here go your bad hind child. Now you done got several calls from the school. I just saw some comment said that they are teaching. Your bad hind kid, look at that. Look what your child is doing. Sticking their tongue out and spitting at the teacher. And they go home, and here's what you say. I'm going to count to 10. You better go get in that corner. 1, 2, 3. Move it, Johnny. 4. There. When you got to come off your job and go down there to the school, and you trying to provide, and you losing money, that is not a go stand in the corner moment. That's a let me go get a belt and tear that tail up moment. Is what that is. I'm sorry, y'all, I sound like this, but I'm laying down and my breath is a little short. And here's one I think we all can agree on. You've gotten several phone calls from parents that your child is a bully. This is your child. You see this big child look like a gorilla monkey. They big as a gorilla. And they just gonna beat up on a little bitty chimpanzee. Your child is a bully. Beating on kids. Bringing home F's. Always in school suspension and all that kind of foolishness. Babies, listen, that's not a I'm gonna take your cell phone moment. That's a I'm gonna wait till you get out that bathtub when your skin is wet, fresh, clean, and tender. And I'm going to take this switch and I'm going to beateth thee with the rod. I'm going to beat you so I can help save your soul from hell. You see what I'm saying? And so I hope now that since you are home with your own kids And now you see what the teachers have been dealing with, that you understand now what I was talking about. I'm not talking about child abuse. I'm not talking about starving your children, because I will beat Haley. I whoop her, she need one. But then I said, come on, let's go eat this spaghetti right here that I cooked for dinner. Take a bath and go to bed early. Amen. So do y'all know what I'm talking about now? Do you understand? I hope you do. I want everybody to hit that good God share button and understand this. I stand on what I said. Spankings. If you spank a child right, you have a conversation with them before, you spank them, and then you have a conversation after, just to make sure that they got the message. You know, you love on your child, you kiss your child, you hug your child. I ain't talking about every time your child do something, you just beat them. There are some things that are beat worthy, and then there's some things that are talk worthy. There's some things that are electronic removal worthy. But these things right here I'm talking about, they beat worthy. You see what I'm saying? A child don't clean their room. I'm gonna tell you what I did for Haley. She wouldn't clean her room. I said, okay. She got a little child support money. I said, give me 25 of that. See, Haley like money. You see what I'm saying? And so I said, no, you're going to pay me $25 a day. And every day that your room is not clean, you're going to pay me an additional $25. Lo and behold, she got the strength. She muscled up the strength to clean her room. Would you look at there? So there's some other things that you can try for certain things. But then there's certain things after you done talk to them and you done hug them and kiss them and talk to them and taught them and taught them and taught them. And they continue. They continue to do that. Then you tear that tail up. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you have to give them a surprise spanking. You give them a promise that you're going to spank them. But if you are too mad, if you're mad at the moment, you do not put your hands on anything to beat your child. You do not spank your child when you are angry because you will hurt your child. You need to go ahead and send them to bed, send them out of your presence. And then when you calm down, and I know some of y'all know about this whooping here, that light click on and that cover snatch. Huh? Anybody ever got a whooping like that? When your mama came up in that room, turned that light on and snatched that sheet off your butt and started whooping you? Oh, I got that whooping. Let me tell you something. I didn't never not do that. I never did that again, what I did that time. My mama told my tail up. The first few licks, I was confused. You know, I rolling around like that there. You know, blinking my eyes, trying to get myself together. Then I was like, oh, shoot. I'm getting my butt thumped. So y'all remember. And I got to get some more rest now. I'm going to lay on out. Y'all remember. I'm not talking about child abuse. And y'all can share this with the people that left, because I think they got it misinterpreted. But it's okay. I'm not talking about child abuse. I'm not talking about tying your child to the back of the truck and driving down the street. You're crazy. I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about a good old-fashioned spanking. Now that you're home with your children, we had to revisit this. Because some of y'all, you at home right now, you'd rather risk your life to go out there to get the COVID-19 than to be in the house with your own kids. And that's a shame. That's a shame. All right. You gotta whoop them children so they understand and they remember. Oh, wait a minute. The last time I did this, I got my butt thumped. I don't need to do this no more. All right. Listen, just in case ain't nobody else told you this today, I want y'all to know that I love you from the bottom of my heart. There's not a thing in the world you can do about it. Y'all keep me in prayer. Keep me in prayer. I have this cough that I can't get rid of, and no, I don't have the COVID-19. But I got this cough I can't get rid of. I think it's allergies. I need to figure out how to keep pollen from coming in this house. It's seeping in. Something's going on here. But yeah, y'all keep me in prayer. My bottom, I had to put this on to do this video, but y'all know I'm about to be bottom out in a minute. Y'all keep me lifted up in prayer. All right, y'all hit that share button. Hit that share button and listen, the next time our Teacher Appreciation Week come by, you're going to remember this video and you're going to remember what you've been through. And you're going to be a blessing to those teachers. Now you see exactly what they go through. Beat them children. Somebody say you don't need to beat children to teach them. I understand, Terry. I understand what you're saying. That might be your kids. That might be your kids. Some of the other kids, they need to be taken behind a shed where can't nobody else hear or see. And they need their butt spanked. You got a kid that done burn the house down. They love to play with matches. No. They done burn the house down twice. They burned down the trailer and the house. They done burn up the apartment and somebody else's. No, that is not a, talk to me, son. No, that's not a let me talk to you moment. You know what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying. Some people they don't need to beat their kids, but others do. And they know who I'm talking to. Did they check me for bronchitis? No, they didn't check me for that. But that's a good question. Cause I've been having a cough and some stuff is coming up. Not with every cough, but every so often. Yeah, I might better ask about that. Anyhow, listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Like I said, see this right here? I just want to show you that again. I just want to show you just this one. No, we ain't counting to 10 unless we counting licks. Amen? Amen. God bless. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And beat them kids. And I ain't say beat like kicking them, punching them. I'm not talking about that. Kids need a spanking when all else has failed. And they act like they're not listening. That switch will help them to listen. I promise you that. Not getting anything for Christmas will help them listen. It did for Haley. I promise you that. 1 year Haley didn't get a thing in this world for Christmas. Nothing. She got an empty box. I wrapped up the box and everything, and it was empty. So I understand. You don't have to beat them for everything. But sometimes they got to get that tail toe up. Amen. God bless. I love you with the love of Christ. Yes, it can last 6 to 12 weeks. Wait a minute. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. All right, y'all. God bless. Y'all hit the share button. Mwah. I love you.